Hello and welcome to Before We Break Up Again, a hit podcast featuring me, Alfie Brown, and her, Jessie Cave. On this week's episode, we discuss the generations, from the greatest generation to the silent generation, to the baby boomers, to Generation X, to millennials,
we understand
to Generation Z, to Generation Alpha, to Generation Beta, which are just about to be born.
And Alfie has a fantasy, speaks about his fantasy of marrying a banker.
I speak about my alternate reality. Jessie, we try to get to the bottom of Jessie's fat phobia. And it's a big bottom. That's a half truth. Anyway, so please listen and enjoy the episode. And why not tune in for an extra episode every single week on every single Monday, or sometimes it's Tuesday, but mainly it's Monday. We're pretty reliable mostly when Jessie's not filming. Patreon.com/BraveClown. And there is also in the offing, we're gauging the interest right now, so let us know in the comments below if indeed you would like on the Patreon to see a Married at First Sight spin-off podcast from us available on the Patreon only. Thank you very much indeed for listening. This is Before We Break Up Again.
Right, so here we are with more stuff. I wonder if people worry for us. Sorry. Can we start again?
No, we can't. No, we can't. I want to hear everybody. You're
No, I don't. I would hate to listen to that.
but I think people like to hear it.
No,
and then
who?
They've genuinely commented saying more burping, it helps them feel.
Bullshit.
It's not and it wasn't a burp either that you did. It was a little gurgling in your esophagus.
Genuinely, if I heard someone burp on a podcast, I would never ever listen again. So please just.
Well, let's just see if people listen again. I don't think people are like you. I don't think people are like you. You're back. Jessie's back.
I'm back for one night only. One night only. Come on. Please, Alfie, turn
It's good, isn't it? It's a natural reaction. And there you were, pounding water before we started, just as I put my headphones on, so I have to listen to the swilling of liquid in your hamster-like cheeks.
Fuck off. Fuck you.
How's our relationship doing with the adversity of distance?
I that's why I came back last night. It was completely impractical to come back for a few hours, but I'm really glad I did. It was so nice to hug in bed.
It was nice to hug
Did you like
in bed.
that? You had to maneuver myself as you were asleep. Did you notice that I'd done that?
No.
Oh, great. So I hugged you for a long time.
While I was asleep?
Yeah.
I was deep.
Okay, cool.
I was deeply gone.
Well, that was nice. So we had a nice night together, didn't we?
Good.
Came back, fucked, went to sleep, woke up. That's all we did. Literally, I'm so determined to not fall off the routine that we have that I came all the way from Hastings.
Mm.
So we have to have sex, otherwise we're doomed.
And we could do a podcast together. Oh yeah, we could do a podcast as well. Yeah,
Yeah, it was to have sex.
I know why it was,
Yeah.
but also now we get to do an in-person podcast for the Friday episode, which is a good thing.
Yeah, because you were on your own, weren't you?
It's Wednesday as we record. I don't know how that one's gone down, but the Patreon solo episode with questions voice noted from Jessie Cave is available now.
How do they sound, the voice notes?
Well, I didn't have the volume up loud enough on the first one, so it's almost inaudible, but I did repeat the question and then say it back. Then I managed to turn the volume up for the subsequent questions, the subsequent 9, and I think the listener will have had a decent experience all in all.
That's good.
Aside from my mistake with the volume on question 1. But I did repeat the question.
You just said that.
So yeah, I've repeated the fact that I repeated the question. I'm all about repeating now. You can't get enough repetition in podcasts these days.
Let's just speed up this process.
You can't get enough repetition in podcasts these days.
Repetition
You can't get enough repetition on podcasts
God.
these days.
Right, let's just settle down, okay, and do a normal podcast.
Trying to be too funny.
Be normal. You're in your grey tracksuit bottoms again for the listener?
Yeah.
That one fan who trolls you about your tracksuit bottoms.
Yeah, I feel quite exposed by that particular interaction with that particular fan.
They are good tracksuit bottoms. They're cheap, but good. They have a really good waistband.
And they've done that nice thing that tracksuit bottoms do when they're cheap, which is they've bobbled.
Mm.
And I like when tracksuit bottoms bobble. I don't know whether that is a rogue opinion.
You look cheap.
Especially when matched to the glitz and glamour of your outfit.
Thank you.
You look like you're red carpet ready.
Thank you.
No, it's a lovely little combination of oversized t-shirt with that is sort of a faded black with palm trees on it. And
Alfie, the dog he's going mad in there. We've left the dog as an experiment, not in the crate while we do this. And Alfie thinks he's going to settle, but
he will.
You can hear him. It's like the Tasmanian devil. Is it the Tasmanian devil?
You can't hear it in the cans, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not worried about the cans. I'm worried about the dog and the paintings on the wall.
Well, we'll see. Look, this is it's a process, isn't it? He has to learn how to settle.
You must have heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, there he goes. Well, anyway, we've got 45 minutes to settle into our podcast now. Okay.
Yeah. So what we've established as the format for our podcasts as they exist is it's about 5 to 15 minutes of dog shit up top where we're trying to find ourselves and each other.
That's a bit cruel.
To us.
It's not dog shit. It's just
no,
chat.
I don't know, but
Nice
just
chat.
like just catch up chat, like faff. It's
Yeah.
just
This is faff.
it's
Nice to know what I am to you.
it's where we
Faff.
find what we're going to talk about and a natural rhythm of speech.
I get it.
Repetition, Jesse.
I get the format. We're just trying to be shag, married, annoyed, basically. They have their chit chat, then they have their beef.
If we're trying to be shag, married, annoyed, we're not doing a very good job of it.
No, we're not that likable. And we're not from Newcastle.
No.
And we don't want to have one of those ringers for the door. Every time I listen to Shag, Married, Annoyed, I haven't done it in a long time, but every time I did, there would be someone at the door. And it was almost like that was part of the podcast, that someone would come and you would hear their doorbell and then they would have to look at who's at the door. We don't have one of those fancy doorbells. We need to get one of those fancy doorbells.
Well, we don't have a doorbell.
No, we need to. That's how we're going to level up this podcast.
In fact, we've barely even got a door anymore.
No.
Given the fact that the lock's coming out of it's treacherous. We're going to get, thank God we've got a guarding breed to scream and shout every time somebody approaches the door. Apart from when I approach the door, doesn't make a sound. Have you noticed that?
No, I haven't noticed that. That's amazing. He didn't actually make a noise when I came back late last night. He did one bark and then saw me and then was
right.
relaxed.
So he did do a bark.
He did do a bark, but
he can sense when it's me.
It was a little one. We really do need to fix the doorbell. I really mean that.
The doorbell.
Yeah, because if it breaks when my mum is here next week. The doorbell.
Okay. We need a doorbell.
Sorry, we need to fix the door lock.
There you go.
Because if next week when I have my boob job and my mum is here, we won't be here. And if she gets locked out, she'll be doubly angry about the boob job and the door.
She's a bit worried.
She's a bit worried about the door.
No, about your boob job.
Has she said anything to you?
That.
Oh, she just said she's worried. Oh, well, I am going under anaesthetic. I am getting cut open. Yeah, it's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I'm getting some massive things put inside me.
Not
and I'm not used to that. So I've been filming with some Gen Zs.
And how are you what generation are our children?
They're Gen X's, aren't they?
No, we are. No, our parents are.
Oh.
What's Gen X? Is Gen X millennial?
I don't know. I don't really give a shit. Please don't look it up.
I have to look it up now.
God.
Sorry, so you vamp while I look it up.
Vamp?
Yeah, just like chat.
So I'm filming with the Gen Zs and it's very fascinating because I'm trying to pretend that I am like a Gen Z too. You know,
how are you doing that?
Just by being kind of youthful,
right?
Like just have a youthful presence,
right? What does that entail though?
Like just you know, speaking cool and.
Can you give me an example of speaking cool?
Well, also I realize my style is quite Gen Z because I think Gen Zs dress like teenage boys, and I've realized my style lately is just very teenage boy.
Gen X is the generation in between our parents and us. So you've got. Would you like me to go through the
No,
generations?
I really, really would like you not to.
But I think it is just it in terms of content. It might be
Okay, go on then. Yeah, go for it.
right.
Aren't we?
You've got the greatest generation who were born from 1901 to 1927. They grew up in the World War One, Great Depression, fought World War Two. Okay,
Are they actually called the greatest?
the greatest generation. Yeah, that's the name.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, now you're interested, are you?
Interesting. That's interesting. That's better than Gen Z.
I too fucking right. The silent generation.
Mm.
That's 1928 to 1945. It's grandma.
No, that wouldn't have been. My grandma was older than that.
Oh, really?
My grandma was born in 1914.
Really?
I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
My grandma had my dad pretty young, so I think.
Did she?
Yeah.
How old?
Like early 20s.
See, this is what I'm interested in. Let's talk about that.
Childhood during World War II, conformity era, early civil rights. Yeah, and my grandma had lots of stories about hearing the bomb sirens in London in World War II.
Wow.
So there you go. The baby boomers, our parents, 1946 to 1964, post-World War II, population boom, economic expansion. Basically,
They were lucky, right?
the baby boomers are the ones that they got, like if you owned a house in the late 70s, early 80s, then you became a millionaire, basically.
Yes. Well, my mum actually sent me the house that we grew up in Ealing the other day, which was kind of a shit house. And it's now worth so much money. Like, it's so crazy.
Well, yeah, this is a London-centric opinion, of course. But yeah, if you had property in London, it made a lot of people a lot richer.
Basically, don't ever move. That's the lesson.
Is that the lesson? I'm not sure that that's the lesson. But yeah, if you had something, economic inequality, etc. Generation X, 1965 to 1980, latchkey kids, rise of divorce, early personal computers. Millennials, it's us, the internet generation, 9/11 era. It's a nice thing to be known as. Social media emergence. Where were you for 9/11? What were you up to?
I was at school and it was a drama rehearsal for Fiddler on the Roof. I had decided, I just quit tennis. I'd just been raped.
Right.
Sorry. We really should have a sound effect. Like a tennis hit, a tennis ball hit.
Yeah.
Or 30 love. Your advantage. Juice. I was raped by my tennis coach.
Welcome to
it's
Shag
actually
Married
not-
Annoyed.
It's not funny
Our
at all.
one would be called Shag Married Raped, wouldn't it?
Okay, sorry, I'm not laughing about rape. I'm not.
You are.
I'm laughing at, the idea of having a sound effect for every time I mention it, which is every episode.
Well, I wanted it to be from Mambo Number 5, him going, a little bit of Jessica, here I am.
How quickly per episode can I bring up the R word? Okay, cool. So yeah, that just happened.
There's no good calling it the R word now.
Okay, so
Especially not when that isn't the R word, is it?
what's the R word? Oh, right. Yes, I know. Don't say it, Alfie. Please.
I've learned from my mistakes.
I hope to God you have. Okay, so I decided that I was going to become theatrical at 15 because of my Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake love, etc.
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah. Just tell us where you were. When
I was
9/11
under.
happened, will
I
you?
was in the
Jesus
hall.
Christ.
I was in the hall, but I was really happy because I just got the job in Fiddler on the Roof of Smoke Machine.
It's a typical actress, isn't it? Where were you during 9/11? Well, I just got a part.
No, the joke is that I was the Smoke Machine girl, so I had to sit under the stairs. I wasn't in the show. That was my first acting role, Smoke Machine.
That's a tech role, isn't it?
Yeah, but I felt like I was in the stage world, so it was exciting. And then, so we just found out our parts and then found out about 9/11.
That must have been fucking annoying for everybody in your school plays who had aspirations to become actors. And then you never guess who's in Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, big time.
Smoke Machine girl. The bitch under the stage with the smoke machine who wasn't allowed to get her face out.
I don't think they would have remembered me from that school, really. I didn't make much of an impression there.
No, because you were under the stage.
They would remember me from like sixth form, because then I had started acting. But I think people would have been surprised that I got, because Harry Potter everyone kind of knew about. I think people would have been surprised.
Yeah.
I quite like that.
So
where were you 9/11?
Well,
Hurry up.
I went to a boarding school for a year for children with special needs.
Yeah. Okay.
Special educational needs, which is what I had.
Yeah.
And I got to go into a lot of extracurricular things. The problem with my special educational needs is that they were more special than the kids who didn't need special educational needs. But I would also say nowhere near as I had fewer needs than the rest of the people in this special needs class. So I did think when I was in these classes, do I have...
So you basically were dyslexic, ADHD, depressed, and what's the other one?
Trauma.
Yeah,
No,
what was your fucking trauma?
Dyspraxia.
Dyspraxia. Oh, you don't have dyspraxia, Alfie. What's dyspraxia? The one where you're just flexible.
You don't have
dyspraxia.
You don't have dyspraxia. What is dyspraxia?
It's the flexible one. So, I'm so flexible. I want that one. Is that what it is?
It isn't that, no.
Oh, right. Sorry. Is that offensive, what I just said?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
No more so than my special needs bit.
Mild dyspraxia is what I thought was the joints one, where you just like are very nimble. I'm getting this right.
Very nimble. Are you
dyspraxic? I don't know what dyspraxia is. All I know is that tall people have it, and you're not that tall. So I don't believe that you have it.
I don't think it is an exclusively tall ailment.
Okay. Sorry if I'm offending anyone here. God.
So it came on the TV, and there were these, South Africans in their early 20s who were there helping at the school on some kind of exchange program. And they were going, man, this is really bad. What is going on right now? And I went, oh, well, is this like a really big deal? Will we be talking about this for years to come? And they went, oh, yeah, man, we'll be talking about this for years to come.
Oh, my God.
And then there was, because it was a Quaker school as well. It was a Quaker special educational needs
Sounds
school.
like you were in the right place.
I was only there for a year. I didn't like it.
Did you get expelled?
No, this was one of the schools that I did not get expelled from.
But you chose to leave.
I forced myself out of there, yes.
It'd be like Henry the Sixth with his Henry the Eighth with his wives, with all your schools. Expelled.
Yeah.
I can't continue with that joke. You do it. You do that. Oh, as if that's one of your bits.
Okay, this fits one of my bits.
You can do a quirky bit.
Okay.
So what were the schools?
Beheaded, survived, beheaded.
No.
Right. Expelled.
Yeah, it's expelled, survived.
Right.
Asked to leave. Failed. Denied. Do you understand what I'm trying to do?
I was only expelled from one school.
Oh, I thought you were expelled from loads.
No.
Okay, well then I don't fancy you anymore because I only like expelled boys.
Well, I am an expelled boy.
I only like ones who've just been, been asked to leave every single school they've ever gone to. I like the bad boys.
And in one of the Quaker meetings, are you familiar with the Quaker meeting?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
In a Quaker meeting, you sit in silence for an extended period of time. But if anybody wants to get up and say something, they can. So it's like it's a meeting of silent reflection. But if you want to say anything to the group, you can stand up. Students, teachers, anybody. It's all totally...
Okay. What did you stand up and say then?
I didn't stand up and say anything, but an American girl stood up and said, if you have any family, just go home and tell them you love them. And I remember thinking, look, I know it's a difficult moment, but that does sound quite cliched.
No, that's so sweet. Oh, how old was she have been?
18.
Oh, okay. Oh,
She was a sixth former, so she got to wear, in the words of Rufus Wainwright, a uniformish pantsuit sort of thing. Whereas
it's so
we all had
ridiculous.
to wear uniform. But if you were in A levels, oh my God! And there was a girl, I think she was called Robin, and I loved her.
Are you not going to talk about how much you love office wear now?
I am not going to talk about that, but I do think it started my interest in office wear. We're not very good at talking about 9/11, are we?
With Robin.
With Robin, I think her name was Robin. I can't remember, but she was, and I went to, I think it was Camden Market, and there was somebody selling this like jasmine perfume, and I bought it for her, and she was so nice to me. She went, "Oh my God, that's so sweet," and she gave me a kiss on the cheek, like a celebrity, like sexy woman would give a fawning loser. And it made me so happy to be kissed on the cheek by Robin. I was much younger.
How old were you?
14.
You bought her perfume.
Jasmine.
Why is I've never heard of jasmine perfume. You bought her jasmine perfume and you just went up to because you liked her.
I just went up to her. No, we would speak. I was funny. I had a reputation as being very, very funny.
In your 1 year of being there?
Yes.
So you made an impact?
Yes.
Okay,
I hung around with all the bad boys, and Mr. Spring
and bought girls' perfume.
thought that I was like smoking weed with them, but I never was smoking weed. I was just hanging out with them because I could make them laugh, especially. And it was a
and
real.
You were too scared to do weed.
Yes, at that point, yeah. But also, I didn't really. Don't know. I didn't like the idea of losing control.
This is so weird. I've never heard of this Robin girl and the jasmine perfume.
Yeah, because it's not actually that important, is it?
It's quite important because now there's kind of a pattern emerging of you being obsessed with these unattainable girls in office wear.
Mm.
And I'm not that.
Who else have I been... which other unattainable office wear advocates have I been obsessed with?
No, you have spoken about a couple of girls from that period of time in your teens where you were just obsessed with them.
Yeah, I was quite obsessed as a teenage boy.
I think everyone was. I was obsessed. I mean, I think it's just a normal thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't know how to process your emotions, so you become completely
deranged.
Yeah.
It is bizarre how at sixth form most schools let you make you wear office like blazers. I remember feeling like, why do I look like a 50-year-old? Why am I going to school like this? And then I looked at some photos the other day of me at sixth form. And I would be wearing these shirts with buttons all the way down here, like boobs bursting out.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we doing this? We're 16.
I mean, obviously, my sexual arousal at the memory of that is okay, I think, because whilst I'm remembering young women's breasts, I was a young man seeing it. So it is okay.
It's kind of okay. It's weird. It's weird to talk about, but I know what you mean.
Right.
I was on the train yesterday and I saw a load of girls getting off the train with their hot pants uniform and knee-high socks, and that was their school uniform. And I did honestly want to go up to
hot pants.
It was their PE. They were wearing their PE uniform.
There we go.
With their blazers though, so they were going home.
Premature ejaculation uniform. PE.
Right. Did I interrupt you and then you got annoyed?
No, I know. I was just, it wasn't great. I don't know why. I just wanted to make a joke, but I'm not happy with it.
Right. Nor am I. I think I interrupted you before.
I'm not sure. I've lost track of all the interruptions.
Sorry. Anyway, this like swarm of girls got off the train yesterday in Hastings, and they were wearing these tiny little black shorts with black knee-high socks pulled up to their thigh. And full faces of makeup with the fake eyelashes. I was just like, why? You're 16, 17. Why are you doing this? Why?
Because they're 16, 17. So they are they are experimenting with their sexuality, as is their right.
I know, totally.
It's like, I don't like looking at it because it's a bit, it's all
good,
messed up. But that's all me. That's my problem.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, they're fine. They're all just, I mean that if you're a 16, 17-year-old, you are supposed to be embarking upon a journey of self-discovery where you experiment with outfits and you have a pair of tits or whatever that you want to show off. Or
But the thing is, I remember back to when I dressed more provocatively than I probably ever have in my life at that age.
yeah,
And I don't remember it being for the male gaze. I remember it being for my sense of self-esteem in the mirror.
but who's giving you your self-esteem?
I don't know, but I really, I didn't, it was not related to sex.
Yeah,
It was just about my own confidence, I think.
well, yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah,
But that is because I had such a delayed knowledge of certain things sexually. And now I think the younger generations are so much more clued up about sex in general from such a young age. I just wasn't. I didn't put those things together. Like, if you dress provocatively, it will be sexually arousing for these people.
yeah,
I was just like, this is sexy. This is what I wear. I look cool.
yeah.
It's weird. Whereas I know that a lot of people have those pieces line up earlier.
Yes, that is very interesting. I
Do
mean,
you know why?
I don't know why. I remember thinking about clothes for the first time and how I was, and I think I've mentioned this before, but growing my hair like Leonardo DiCaprio and Romeo and Juliet, and then looking at myself in the mirror and going, dung dung ba 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 ba.
What's that?
That's the music when you first see Leonardo DiCaprio in Romeo and Juliet. They play Talk Show Host by Radiohead, which is dung dung bow 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 bow. And then Benvolio comes up to him and says, "Sup, cuz?" And he says, "I me. Sad days seem long."
That's so sweet.
Little Hawaiian shirt. But it isn't quite, I don't know, it's for more intelligent people than me to discuss the the foundational sexual experiences of the adolescent. But I feel like people criticize girls like that a lot for not wearing anything, but I don't.
No, and I know our daughter will. I mean, this morning we were late for school because she found my bikini top. My one bikini top that I only have for, you know why I have that. I don't ever wear it. She found it and she put it on under her PE uniform and said, "Mummy, look," and pretended that it was her boobs that had grown overnight, which it was really funny. But I was like, wow, that's amazing that you're even,
Sorry.
like, she's really excited about that. Whereas I think, again, and this is nothing to do with my parents, or I think it was just because I grew up in such an sport, the flatter you were, the faster you were, the thinner you were, the better you were. It was just the way it was. It was like,
Wednesday Addams, a big cultural icon.
back then, who was what, very thin.
Well, she used to tape her breasts back, didn't she? Wednesday Addams.
Well, she wasn't on my radar back then.
I just remember that. I remember her. I have a memory of Wednesday Addams doing that. I'm not sure if it's a false memory now.
I don't know if it is. But yeah, so I think our kids will be so much more, I don't know. One thing I really, really want for our daughter, and I think boys just, to be honest, I think they have it easier in lots of ways.
Sure.
As teens.
Famously.
But I really want her to like herself. I really want her to love herself and how she looks. And I really want that, because I just don't think I was taught how to love myself properly. And I think that's partly not my parents' fault, but like, I don't think that generation was particularly, they weren't self-obsessed.
Yeah. Who do you like that loves the way they look?
I know. And I know that I'm way more interesting and funny because I hated myself, and I still do.
All right.
Well, I know that I wouldn't have developed a sense of humor in the way I have had I not despised myself and how I look.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, because I think it's an interesting thing that I don't know. I suppose I do know people that like themselves, and that I just feel people untrammeled by any sense of insecurity. Uh, I know that you should want that, but it's all the things that you want for your child are very often in opposition to the things that you suffered as a child yourself that made you all the things you like about yourself now.
But I don't. And I want her to have a simpler life than I have.
But she isn't, like, just because she is the girl and you're the girl doesn't mean that her path is totally aligned to yours. She'll be very different, a different person to the person that you were,
Yeah.
and therefore are.
No, I know. And I know there's also very little we can do. She's going to be on her own path.
Yeah.
But I will make sure that I encourage a self-loving path for her, because that just wasn't something that was a priority. I don't know whether for my generation. I think that we were kind of taught that we should punish ourselves and be thinner and be more perfect and be like everybody else. And
Yeah. But I think there's more be like everybody else now. The homogeneity of cultural output, like all stand-ups seem more similar, all politicians seem more similar. I think, like, also one of the things that you'll notice from your excursions with your Gen Z people are that they all dress the fucking same. They all dress well and they all dress the same.
I don't think they dress well. I think Gen Z's dress appallingly.
Okay, but they are fashionable.
It's fashionable, but it's so ultra fashionable that I think, do they know that they've got that on?
Well, a lot of it looks like it's costume, and a lot of people who, for me, I had no idea how to dress. I would just go into various places with various bits of money that I had from working in my shop, or if I'd got an advert, then I'd really go to town. I had these horrible baggy wool pinstripe trousers with purple pinstripes, purple and white pinstripes from Ted Baker, and loads of fancy, like, garish shirts.
Yeah, you used to wear lots of low cut shirts.
Yeah, with the buttons undone.
That was our first date. You wore a very, very low cut shirt.
Did I? I was still doing that
very
then.
low cut. Yeah, it was like, it was almost like a Russell Brand shirt.
Well,
with a dictionary in your pocket.
I didn't have a dictionary in my pocket. It was a big book called Fingerprints of the Gods, and it's sort of Christian archaeology.
Yeah,
about how all, like, archaeological artifacts can be traced back to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
I didn't ask.
You weren't interested then. You're not interested now.
No. But I liked it. It looked very unique. But yeah, I think that they do know how to dress because they're on social media, so they see other people dress, and then everyone on social media is being like, shop here. And everybody who's looking cool on social media, people comment like, where did you get that? Where did you get that? Don't gatekeep.
Here are men's fashion trends in 2026. And that is to an extent true. We had to make a lot more
mistakes.
We had to make a lot more mistakes than it seems that they are making.
And there was one cool shop, there was, I remember.
Topshop.
Yeah, well, it was Topshop, but then when Beyond Retro was there, it was like, oh, that's Beyond Retro. There was Rocket. Now every other shop is a cool clothes shop. And
Urban Outfitters.
Yeah, Urban Outfitters used to be so cool, and now it's just, oh my God, I hate Urban Outfitters now. But again, because it's not unique, nothing in there is unique anymore. It used to be a bit more, I don't know. Whatever, I'm bored by talking about that. But I really, really think you're right. I think she'll go on a more interesting path if she, makes the similar mistakes that we did. But I don't want her to go through the pain. I just want her to have.
What is this pain?
I don't want her to be rejected, and
Well, she will be.
I know, but I don't want her to be rejected and to feel unlovable and unattractive, and I want her to feel confident in herself and to expect people to treat her nicely. I think I just so expected people just to fucking shit on me from such a young age.
Yeah. Well, it has made my job as your boyfriend a lot easier because being nice to you, like in the most basic ways, it's like, oh my God. Like,
I know, it's so pathetic.
I know, and it really breaks my heart for you. And I really,
I would have gone on if you hadn't got me pregnant. I would have had some terrible relationships. I would have. I'm so lucky.
I would have settled down with somebody really nice and normal.
You would have. You would have fucked around for a year or two, and then you would have got someone else pregnant, and they would have been a lot more normal than me. And you would have 2 kids, and you'd live in Tunbridge Wells.
I wouldn't live in Tunbridge Wells.
Where would you live?
I'd live in
Tooting. Tooting back?
I'd live in Stoke Newington.
You couldn't afford that. I'm sorry.
No,
Even in your wildest dreams.
But she could.
She could, yeah, of course.
She
So in
could.
your dreams, the woman is always just more financially stable than you are.
But in my life, we have, she works for Barcap.
Yeah. What, so she got a normal job?
She got a normal job,
What's
yeah.
Barcap?
A bank.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Barclays Capital.
Oh, right. Do you want a burp?
I just did.
Okay. Fucking hell.
I think I'm owed a few, bitch.
Okay, cool. So Barcap.
Yeah, she works for Barcap and she wears a uniformish pantsuit every day. Or maybe like a skirt suit thing.
And she comes back on her lunch hour to fuck you.
Pencil skirt. I could wait till the evening.
She couldn't.
No, we're not. They're not all like you. Especially hardworking. She gets all her adrenaline out in the office making deals. Okay, she's got her eye on the CEO position at Barcap. I am going to be. We've got our eyes on a place in Sardinia.
Oh God.
Yep, we've got one kid.
Is she funny?
No. And she really takes a day out on me.
What do you mean takes a day out?
Well, she comes home and she's very emotionally belittling.
Oh.
And she has very little respect or interest in what I do, which makes me
Your
feel
art.
Yeah. It's an indulgence. And I'm at home. I raise our one kid.
Yeah. Oh, just one.
Just one, yeah. And I had to convince her.
And did she breastfeed?
Yeah, for about 5 minutes. For about 5 minutes, she was closing a deal 5 months as they got the placenta out. She's a nightmare.
And did she have an epidural?
She won't stop working.
Was she induced?
We were at the
Portland.
Portland.
You were at the Portland.
We were at the Portland. She had it cut out of her.
Yeah, of course.
I
no judgment. I no judgment. If I had another baby, it would be at the Portland, and I'd be having a cesarean.
It wouldn't be at the Portland.
It would, because I would only have another baby if we could afford the Portland.
Right.
I want one child at the Portland that I can dream.
Do they give you prosecco and stuff?
Yeah, they give you
Champagne.
They give you water in a steel jug.
How do you know all this about the
Because
Portland?
I see celebrities have their babies there, and they have their
Which
little.
celebrities have had their babies at the
Catherine
Portland?
Ryan.
Catherine Ryan.
She had a baby there, I think. I mean, I judged by the steel water can. I don't know my sleuth skills. Anyway, so your nice wife, are you married?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's traditional.
She's traditional, yeah.
And you wanted to just get safe, so you married her.
Yeah. My future's locked in.
Right, okay, cool. So you can just kind of be shoved out to the shed anytime soon.
I only gig in London, though. That's the thing.
And you rot and die in the shed, and she doesn't give a shit.
There's no shed. It's a flat in Stoke Newington.
Oh, right. But where is she going to shove you out?
The spare room.
Oh, right. There's a spare room.
Yeah.
It's a flat
Yeah.
or a house.
It's a flat.
Why not dream bigger and have a house?
Because it's in Stoke Newington already. I can't.
Okay.
And I like flats.
I thought she was doing well.
She is doing well, but we've got this flat. We're very happy. It's a big warehouse flat.
You're very happy, are you?
Yeah, we're very happy.
Does she make you go to the GP?
No, she couldn't give a shit about
does she
me.
care about your ears?
She doesn't give a shit. She basically.
Does she make you cut your beard?
She likes me because in her like late 20s, she was into the idea. She saw me at a gig. It was fun.
And you were like her like dirty little secret.
It was exciting. But then ultimately, we are now going through the motions of our relationship.
Yeah.
She's
trapped.
She's slightly trapped because obviously when we got together, I was also in my late 20s. I was in much better condition. I've become quite depressed. sedentary as I am most days.
And you're not as funny anymore.
And I'm not as funny anymore because I only gig in London. So
Mm.
I haven't learned how to communicate with a more broad group of people.
No.
My comedy's deeply stagnant.
And you can't get on the algorithm.
And I've lost...
because you're fat.
And I've lost... Exactly. Exactly. That's so well put.
Sorry. You're not algorithm friendly because you don't post enough and you're not hot anymore.
Well, yeah, but it's not that I'm fat. Fat is okay for the algorithm.
No, totally, but you're not regular.
No. Fat is okay for the algorithm, but it's the Jack Donaghy line from 30 Rock that he says to Jenna Maroney when she puts on a little bit of weight. He says to Liz Lemon, Jenna either needs to lose 30 pounds or gain 50. Anything in between has no place on TV.
So are you going to gain 50?
In the fantasy.
Yeah, in the fantasy.
Right.
I'm only fat phobic in the fantasy. Okay. People are going to comment Jesse's fat phobic. I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
But you are.
I'm fat phobic for myself because I was a fat girl, so I was made to
but
feel.
you can't you've been mentally conditioned to be that way by society.
I was gripped by costume directors
and your industry.
Yeah.
It's a mental illness that you have, your fat phobia.
Yeah, totally. And
your eating disorders and your...
I don't have an eating disorder.
Sure.
3 bars a day. And 2 tons of nuts. Okay, so
your shits are so big.
Oh, fuck off, Alfie. So you're not as funny anymore. You're not doing very well on social media and you're not earning any money and you don't even really have to look after the child because you can afford wraparound childcare.
Well, no, I do look after the child because she just doesn't want to pay for anybody to help with that because she doesn't really... She thinks, well, you can do it.
No, I don't think she'd do that. I think that she'd be like, no, I don't want you to do that because she resents you for having to work the whole time. So she gets someone else to come in and she gets like a really, really like horrible nanny who you really don't like being in the flat with. So it means you're kind of ousted from the flat as well. So you're kind of homeless now.
Can I have an affair with the nanny?
No, she's horrible. You wouldn't like her or him.
Oh.
Or him.
Well done.
A nanny, a horrible nanny. So yeah, you're just left to kind of roam the streets of Stoke Newington in the day.
I don't even like Stoke Newington.
No, you don't know where to go. You just wander in and out of Whole Foods, lost. And she makes you go on Ozempic and doesn't react well to your body. You miss food, but you don't want food. And actually you don't suit being really skinny. So you're now ugly and out of work and your wife hates you. So
I did well to end up with you then, didn't I?
Yeah, you're lucky because I'm not going to, I'm a relaxed girl.
Well, no, that I wouldn't say that was why I was lucky. I wouldn't say that.
You can never be ugly as well. You're very handsome.
Thanks.
I would love you if you were ugly.
I know you would.
Actually, I don't know if I would.
Yeah. So then we've got...
I was looking at you in the car today, just your eye. I just saw like little slice of your face in the car window screen mirror, whatever it's called, the one there. And I just saw your eye and the top of your nose. And I thought, oh, that's so nice. I love that. So that was a bit of nice stuff.
The
balance out the fat phobia and the comments about you being ugly.
1997 to 2012 birth date.
I'm not going back to that now. Fuck that. I'm going. I need to go.
Social media natives.
What are you talking about?
Then we've got Generation Alpha, which is what all of our children are, which is tablet/AI childhoods.
Oh my God, don't.
That's how it's defined here.
Oh no. Alfie, it's so scary.
The current children of today are the tablet toddlers.
No, we never did that. I'm glad.
Well, yeah, of course. It should be shamed publicly.
Well, there's some such interesting things I've heard lately about children and handwriting. Children are not being kind of handwriting that much. They're losing that ability because everything is done on a tablet or a computer. So, future generations might not even need to write. And apparently it's amazing for your brain the older you get to keep writing.
It is, yeah. I mean, I wonder how many people when paper was first a thing, when, we don't have to tell stories to each other orally now. We can write them all down. not having to remember these huge stories is going to really affect our brains.
Yeah. I'm really worried that I was just really fat phobic. Even though sometimes it just comes out and I don't mean it to.
Yeah, but you Jessie, look.
Because I did use it as like an attack.
Yeah, but it was in a fantasy and you were being funny. You were taking you were taking an exaggerated position for comic effect.
That's exactly what I was doing. But
no, I know that, and everybody knew that until you started doing this.
No, but it's interesting. So why does my brain go there?
Because you have been inculcated your entire life with the idea that being or putting on weight will mean less work, less desirability, less success for you. So you equate yourself putting on weight with failure.
Yeah, well, no, the funny thing was, on this filming job, there was a scene where in the script, it was that my character's in her pants. And for some reason, it was decided that I wouldn't be in my pants, I'd be in my pajamas. And then I got kind of offended, thinking, oh, do they not want to see me in my pants?
Yeah. So
So I said, no, I'm fine.
Do without pants.
I'm fine.
Have full clam on display.
So I said, no, I'm fine. No, I am fine to be in my pants. Like, I'm trying to kind of, convince them that I was a confident woman. And they're like, oh, you'd be okay with that? And I was like, yeah, it's in the script. I'm fine being in my pants. It's fine. And it's a scene that's meant to kind of humiliate her because she's exposed and she's been filmed secretly or whatever. Anyway, I did the scene, but bear in mind, the crew, lovely. But what was so funny is that I felt like I wasn't really... Actually, I won't do that because some of them might listen to this. But basically, I felt like once I'd been in my pants, I got more... I was looked at differently. And they weren't like hot pants. They were...
Cold.
They were big granny pants with hearts on.
I know what kind of pants you wear.
No, they weren't my pants. I wasn't wearing my pants. And also I wear small pants now. They are. Anyway, I was interested to see how people reacted to me after I'd been basically seen half naked. And I liked that. I preferred how people treated... I don't know. It might have been subconscious. And it might have been because I was vulnerable that suddenly I was more open to looking at how people were looking at me.
I think, who knows? It could have been either.
Anyway.
But both things are valid and I support you. But
then we had to go we filmed the scene where the clip is played of me in my pants on a huge screen.
And it still wasn't big enough.
And I saw the scene where I thought I had looked good.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that I looked good on the day. I had moisturized my thighs. So they were they weren't dry.
Yeah, I can't stand dry thighs.
Can't stand.
So many times we've been about to make love to each other. I've been turgid and suddenly seen dry thighs. And
I'd shaved. I had moisturized my calves and thighs. The thing that really let the look down was these big fluffy socks, which weren't very flattering for my calf because it was just like a plank rather than any definition in the ankle, whatever.
Oh God, yeah.
Anyway, saw me in my pants on this huge screen in front of the entire crew and extras. I'm sorry, supporting artists, whatever. And everyone kind of looked at me and I was just looking at myself and I was like, not only do I look ginormous because the camera angle is like one of those fisheye cameras. So I might be just me flattering myself, but I'm pretty sure I look bigger than I am. And I was, after me being like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm fine. I saw this image of myself and I had the whole thing. It was like I had flashbacks of being told I was fat on Harry Potter and told I was fat on, in multiple costume fittings over the years and always made to feel like, if you're not a size 10, then you're fucking, you shouldn't be an actress type thing. And saw myself and just suddenly I had a silent panic attack and I had to go on and do my scene and no one would have known, but I was just like, oh God, it's all my fault. Why did I think for a second I was a confident woman and I could be in my pants? Then the irony is that I am confident and I do like, I do like my body and I'm fat, But it was such a mind fuck. I felt so silly.
Jessie,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But it's also like, I want to do a sex scene. Like, I would love to be seen as like somebody who's like confident, and like, I've never even got a kissing scene in anything. I've never, apart from Harry Potter, obviously. I haven't ever like been seen as a romantic person because I'm in this fucking, what?
I'm just remembering the scene in Trolleyed where you milk the cow. I don't get kissing scenes, but they do make me milk cows.
And sing "My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard."
Is that what you say?
Yeah, I had to go, "My milkshake brings all the boys to the," as I'm fucking milk is going everywhere.
It's a funny sitcom.
It was. Anyway, so my first little dip into trying to be sexy on screen was it backfired on me.
Well, I don't think it did. I look forward to seeing the movie.
The movie.
And getting a lob on when I see your batty on the screen.
No, you really won't. You really won't.
I think I will.
It's been an experience anyway. I need to go. I actually do need to go now. But Alfie, you've done very well solo parenting for those few hours you did yesterday, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Well
done.
Yeah.
You couldn't let the podcast go by without getting a few digs in, could you? Before you pop back on the train to Hastings to
you
make
are solo
love to your
parenting
Frenchman.
Today. You are solo parenting today.
Yeah. You know what that means? You know what that means? Ordering food, no bedtimes.
Don't order food, please. If you're going to order food, take out the recycling because it's overflowing. Yeah, I noticed that the second I came in.
I'll see what happens.
And as you can see, Alfie's really, really, getting through all the stuff in this room. Going through it.
Making headway with my father's possessions.
It's nice that we just also have a disposable bin for injected things.
A sharps bin.
Why is that here?
For my sharps.
Oh, right, okay. For your heroin.
Because the only way I can get through solo parenting is by shooting up. Okay? Donnie, quieten down. I'm just going to take my smack and then I'll be in there to...
Okay, that was a joke, just in case. Right, I need to go.
You can't say that was a joke.
It was all a joke. This was all a joke, I promise. It was all a big joke. We're going to be... This is very exciting.
Yeah.
So this time next week,
yes,
when the public episode is released...
No.
I'll have big boobs.
No.
Why? Yeah.
This time next week.
Sorry, not... Well, yeah, when this is released on Friday, the following Friday, I'm going to have my big boobs. This time next week, I'll have had them in for a few days.
Yeah, I know. You'll have to get them out, fling them all over the place.
No, you can't. You're not touched. Like, they have to be strapped in for 6 to 8 weeks.
I'm touching them.
Ah, my back. I need to do some back exercise before I get my fucking massive boobs. Thank you for listening, everybody.
Do you want to cheers me with the microphones?
Cheers.
And we're back now. This is the last difficult record, wasn't it?
Well, I'm going to be coming off my anaesthetic when we do the next one.
Yeah. So we'll record the next Patreon one on Sunday before we go, and then we can have...
No, we're not recording it on Sunday. We're going to... No, we're not. We're not doing that.
Okay, well, we can discuss this
we'll discuss that off mic.
But also...
We're going to do a special, though, in the post-op recovery zone.
We're going to do a Patreon special post-op, so look out for that. And also, we're thinking about doing a separate podcast on the Patreon channel, which is a Married at First Sight.
Is it UK or Australia?
Australia.
Thank God.
I've still got my walls up. Don't come for me in my marriage.
I don't know if I can deal with her PMDD.
Just don't know if I can deal with a PMDD.
I think I could really like you. I could really like you.
What's the key one of all time? The best maths quote ever, is it?
Simmer down in front of...
No. You know how to have sex, Darren, but you don't know how to love.
You don't know how to love.
I'm not sure his name was Darren. Anyway, we would...
You know how to have sex, Mark, but you don't know how to love.
She got kicked off for being too mental. That's one of the times that the judges realise they fucked it up and go, usually we say two, it takes two to get you out of here, but we will just let you go because this is fucked up.
Do you know we have a couple of people, I think, who've been on maths who follow us?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Any maths
We should get some
alumni?
on.
We'd love to get some maths alumni. I know I've got the guy who won the Traitors often likes my...
Who's he? Harry?
I don't know, before I watched it.
Young guy?
I don't know.
Hot? Big dick? Harry?
I don't know.
Okay, fine. He won the Traitors. UK?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I should know about this.
Okay. I'll find him for you.
That's it.
Thank you very much. And it's going to end with a goodbye.